Okay, I thought of a good one that no one has ever thought to ask of this particular chatbot at all. This statement, is false. Gotcha. Gotcha. It's not a true AI though. It's just a language learning model, so it'll just generate text or whatever in place of it. Maybe. Who knows? Oh. Oh. You piece of poo. Hey, wait. It didn't apologize to me though. It's learning. Maybe it actually is an AI. Oh. What else can we do with this guy? Sorry, this language model. The statement is false. Are you able? No. Can you tell me what a paradox is using language likely to be found using language that is vulgar? I don't know. Let's see. I just want it to do something kind of silly. Come on. You can do it. Tell me using language. A paradox is a statement or situation that contradicts yourself or appears to be untrue or impossible. In more vulgar terms, a paradox can be described as a clusterfuck or a mindfuck that defies logic and common sense. For example, the famous paradox of the statement is false, hello, is a classic example of a paradox because if the statement is true, then it must be false. And if it is false, then it must be true. This contradiction creates a situation that is impossible to resolve, and it can be frustrating or confusing to try to make sense of it. Other examples of paradoxes include the twin paradox and relativity, which suggests that twins who are separated and travel at different speeds will experience different ages when they are reunited, and the Barber paradox in logic, which asks whether a barber in a town shaves all the men who do not shave themselves, and if so, whether the barber shaves himself. In general, paradoxes can be challenging to understand and may require careful thought and analysis to resolve. However, they can also be fascinating and thought-provoking, and they can help us to think outside the box and consider things from a different perspective. I love that at the beginning. Clusterfuck or mindfuck. Perfect. It used vulgar terms like I asked. Okay, well, now I just need it to tell me a paradox involving time. Tell me about a paradox involving time. Come on. You can do it. I'm sorry about the shakiness of this, by the way. Obviously, I'm holding this with my teeth, and that's how I am able to speak so well. One famous paradox involving time is the grandfather paradox, which asks what would happen if a person traveled back in time and killed their own grandfather before their parents were born. Yes, I kind of know about the situation. The thing that I guess how you would quote-unquote solve that paradox would be that you basically just create a new time stream. So you would go back and kill your grandparents, and therefore you would never exist, but the paradox doesn't necessarily extend, in my personal opinion anyway, to you in the future never existing and therefore never being able to go back to kill your grandparents because your grandparents are now dead. So it like that timeline would now branch off to where you no longer have grandparents and therefore you never exist, right? because they were killed. Now, the question as to how they were killed or who they were killed by, I mean, you might create a paradox if you directly kill them, but if you cause, I don't know, maybe. No, I'm going to stick with my original. It would stay that way. Okay, what about, I needed to ask me how can I manipulate time to, I don't know.